that we need to continue to stand strong to defend everybody's rights and freedoms.
Hey guys, how you doing today? Hey, I don't have a video today for things because, well, Kitty's not here. She's still at the garage. They're not done. Guess they ordered the wrong parts or something. I don't know. That's an entirely different video I'll talk about in the next video. So I thought I'd make a video for you. Now, I know I said I'd stay away from politics. I kind of feel the need to speak on this Trump issue. And I don't speak on American issues, but I have a need. Because there's something that's bothering me. It's bothering me a lot. And by the way, Trump, I'm glad you're all right. I'm glad you survived. I don't know if you're great for the country, but you're definitely better than what the current status quo is. But that's an American issue, and I'm going to be talking about a bunch of American issues in this video, and I'm really sorry for this, but I will be relating it to Canada, but I try not to, because it's not my place to speak on American stuff, but it's relative. So, I'm happy you survived. Poilievre's correct. I kind of wish the shooter survived, but at the same time, I'm perfectly fine with him being dead. I think that's perfectly acceptable. Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, right? Anyway, so the thing that really bothers me, okay, is I've been called a right-wing extremist so many freaking times over the last several years because I express a view that's not in line with the, I hate right and left, but left-wing agenda narratives. And so everyone always calls me a right-wing extremist. And I get it in the comments all the time, even though technically I'm a liberal, but they don't want to acknowledge that. Okay. And it really bothers me that, they call me an extremist. But then you look at, let's just take presidents that have been shot. Okay, of all the presidents that have been shot, the majority of them were Republicans shot by a Democrat supporter. Okay, Lincoln, he was a Republican, shot by a Democrat supporter. JFK, he was a Democrat shot by a Republican. Okay, so there's an exception. Ronald Reagan, shot by a Democratic supporter who was trying to win Jodie Foster's thing. Donald Trump, again, left-wing or Democrat supporter shooting a Republican. Then you look at all these, how do I put this, cultural movements that are current in Canada, our current government, well, I guess it's in the US too, but I try and keep it to Canada, except for some details. You look at the current situation over the last several years, and all these activist groups, and all these, feel-good things that they do, but yet they, Black Lives Matter. Okay, we'll take that one for example. If you don't agree with Black Lives Matter, you're a racist. Well, no, I think all lives matter. Black Lives Matter is racist just in the term of it. Okay? Pride Parade. Okay? If you don't agree with Pride, then you're homophobic. No, it's not a part of my life, and frankly, I don't think naked people should be prancing around on the streets in front of children. Okay, call me a right-wing extremist for that, but I think that's a left-wing extremist thing to do. Okay, this Palestine thing, okay, they set up camps all over campuses everywhere and went on for what, a month or better, okay, but I'm a right-wing extremist for setting up a camp in Ottawa in the middle of winter, serving people food, feeding the homeless, cleaning up after ourselves, allowing anybody through our lines, come, join, celebrate with us. That's all we're doing. It's just celebrating Canada. But I'm an extremist where the Palestinian groups, they're caging themselves off. Nobody's allowed in unless you've been vetted. And that's okay. But me, I'm a right-wing extremist. Okay? They keep calling me an extremist, but yet the left wing is the most extremist group there is. They can spit out Islamic, or not Islamic, what's that called? When you're anti-Jewish, whatever. They can spit out that stuff, but if I say it, I'm anti-Semitic, that's the word. Okay? Because I'm not of that group. Now, that whole situation between Israel and Hamas, or Palestine, I've had my view on that. I know not all of us agree on it. Whatever. I think it's a 3,000-year-old war. Nobody knows how it starts and doesn't know how to finish it. Let's just bring it to an end. Stop the nonsense. Figure it out, people. It's been 3,000 years. I'm sure you can sort it out by now. But no, you don't want to sort it out. You just want to perpetuate it. It's just dumb. Whatever. It is what it is. Okay. But the narrative in the media, back to what I was saying, it's always right-wing extremists, right-wing extremists. They never talk about the left-wing extremists. Like, you know, drag story time, pole dancing in front of children. It's inappropriate. But you're a right-wing extremist if you say anything against it. Well, excuse me. It's inappropriate. If I went down to a schoolyard and started pole dancing in front of the daycare, I'd get arrested. But they can do it in our libraries. That's just wrong. Okay, that's a public space. But they can tell me I'm not allowed to attend, but allow children to attend. What? It's just... And I'm the right-wing extremist. But the violence always comes from the left. Now, I'm going to give you even a more modern, actually very relevant and very recent event that happened. Okay? In France, of all places. You see, they have a different sort of voting system. I guess it's a couple of ballots or something like that. But the first ballot came through, and there were a whole bunch of left-wing groups. And so the right-wing group won the first ballot. And what happened? Immediately following the reading of the ballot, the counting of the ballots, the left wings went and rioted throughout Paris. Like, how is right-wing extremist violent extremism when left-wing are always causing violence? BLM, when they went through Canada, ripping our statues down, destroying buildings. But because I parked a truck in Ottawa on a street, cleaned up my garbage, and told my government you overstepped your bounds, your authority, I'm a right-wing extremist. They borderline called me a terrorist for that. There might have been a few that actually called me that, but whatever. It's just, it's hypocritical. And it's so frustrating, you know? How the hell are we supposed to unite our country when you're calling each other extremists who are not extreme and then performing extreme event or extreme actions, and then you're saying, oh well, they're justified, and then you're giving people crap for saying, well, I'm glad the attempted assassin was killed. Well, yeah, we should be glad for that. Why wouldn't we? I see there was no comment from any of the news or any of the political people about the people that actually died, the Trump supporters, and actually more critically injured. But no, they get on Polyev for saying, hey, you know, you shouldn't say you're happy that the shooter was dead. What? That's just, it's so dumb. You want the left-wing extremist to exist without being called extremists, but you want to call right-wing extremists for being average people that are standing up to our government. Can you not see the hypocrisy in this? And it's all across the Western world. It's actually insanity. For people that think for themselves and believe that we should be responsible for ourselves, we're called extremists. That's not an extreme view. That's a responsible view. Why is not the thing? Because we don't depend on our government for everything? Our government's there to give us a louder voice in larger forums. Not for us to depend on. Our government's there to support us in our worst times of need. Not through our entire existence. You see Trudeau out on the freaking making YouTube videos and everything. Oh, guys, go check your bank accounts. Why? Why do I have to wait for the government to realize, hey, I have money in my bank account? Because you ripped me off. Because you stripped me of all my money so that I don't have any and I have to depend on you. That is wrong. This left-wing mentality is just so backwards. How the hell do we support, how the hell do we afford all these left-wing ideas when everybody is dependent on the government giving them money? How the hell are we going to afford it? Who's going to pay it? This is the part they don't add up. You know? Oh, we're going to create school lunches. Yeah, that was tried before. Yep, I remember that. Those were not good. That was actually crap. And anybody that remembers the lunch lady, yeah. But this is to help children and impoverished families. Why are those families impoverished? Why can't they feed their children? Because they have no money, because the government has taken it all. I'm just so... Anyway, I said I wasn't going to do political stuff anymore, but I don't know. I felt the need to talk about the Trump thing, and I'm so glad he's survived and he's doing well. He's back out in public again. Hey, buddy, you got a great excuse for keeping a mic in your ear when you got that thing over your ear, and then maybe you can get some tips. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking around. But, yeah, so that was my rant for today. I didn't have a video for you, so I thought I'd do something. So, welcome to the Fringe, everybody. Welcome to the Fringe.